Every time, right before we go live, you have to send me something. And it's always stupid. Why is it always stupid, Manya?
It's Dumbback Friday, man. What do you expect,
I guess
man?
that's fair.
Like,
I
get on that frequency, man. I'm committed. I'm committed.
What has happened this month? This Manya, it's the first. Gets up and walks away. Oh my god.
It's been entertaining, let's just say. Right now I'm just downloading a Google Drive. Someone's folder in a Google Drive. You are welcome. Done.
Oh my
1.2
god.
GB. Done. There's a reason I got a 20 terabyte hard drive, bitches. Here we go.
I mean, fair enough. You're not wrong. I think I need to turn your volume up for me on my end. There we go.
Oh, okay.
It's handy if I can hear what you're saying.
Right.
So we're live on Twitch and we're live on YouTube today. Hooray! Hello! Welcome to Dumbback Friday. Let's go!
Dumbback Friday. Dumb.
I have quite the week coming up and I'm kind of tired.
Yes. You are? Oh, man.
Hi, hello guys. What's going on? Hi Helios, good to see you. Oh shit, Bridge the Divide's stopping by. What up? Are you ready? I hope you brought facepalm protection, cause this shit's about to get crunkin' stupid.
Lego.
Dumbback Friday.
It's going to be fun.
I don't know why that was muted when it started, but hey, whatever. What up? It's Dumbback Friday. Monty and I wore the same shirt today.
Oh shit.
We noticed at the beginning, and I said one of us had to get changed, but we didn't have enough time.
No,
We're
we didn't have enough
twinsies.
Twinsies. Yay.
Yours is textured on the outside. Mine is textured on the inside. We're not the same.
Oh. Just like all black people are not the same.
What the fuck? Manya. What?
It's Dumbback Friday, bitches.
Friday,
Let's go.
Friday. Oh, I'm stuck.
Oh god. Oh, the record is stuck, ladies and gentlemen.
So, just like how dogs aren't wolves.
Oh my god. That
was pretty stupid. I guess an honorary acknowledgement was that our lovely little wolf that won't learn to stop pissing on the carpet, so we don't let him into the house, decided to finally start doing his streams that he's been promising, and do you want to look?
Yeah, why not? Let's have a look. He wants our attention, right? So let's give it to him. He wants it, right? Why not? Like, you know. But I'll tell you, Wolf, you're not ready for it, bitch. You're not ready for it.
All right, I'll pull it up, but on one condition.
Right, let's go. Okay, I'm listening.
The condition is that we have to, when we, like, as soon as, like, we're gonna stop, right? You know what I mean? Like, when it gets too much, we're gonna be like, okay, we're done. And we're gonna put a timer up to see how long we last. Okay?
Alright, I'm game. If you are, then I am.
Okay.
Let's go, baby.
Okay.
Let's go. I'm just telling you, Wolf, you're not ready, honey. You're not ready. You just saying. Yeah.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but this is gonna be painful.
He wanted our attention, and we're like, okay, we'll give the puppy the attention he desires. So here we are.
But will he learn to stop pissing on the carpet?
I don't think so. I think so. That's a lost cause, in my opinion.
Yeah, sorry, it's gonna take me a hot second to find his channel, cause I don't fucking care. I know it got posted in the Discord. Oh, there it is. Found it. All right. Found it. Okay, great. I'm not happy to be here. I don't want to do this.
You don't want to do this?
Alright, this is the welcome to his channel. Oh, hey, it's us.
Really?
Oh, look, it's me.
You need to share your screen. I don't know where that go. Come on!
Alright. There you go.
Oh, here we go.
There's just like little clips. Why wouldn't he make these into shorts? Oh, he's too lazy, probably. Alright.
Yeah, it's what every one of them is lazy. They just use each other's content to like jerk off each other. Like it's like nothing new, I guess.
We deal in facts. Uh-huh. Alright. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Oh, hey, there's you and me again. And that's Dirty Uncle Sal and Mocking Media and Michelle and Willow. This is I think, I don't know who that is. I'm assuming it has to be Alice. Alice is the only one left that he tracks around and tries to, like, piss on their ankles.
Piss on their ankles, I like that. Like a little chihuahua, yeah, okay, cool. Yapping at the ankles, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that whole cloud, that whole fucking thing's going on, too, by the way, right? The fucking thing
crashed.
Went down, right? CrowdStrike. Yes. CrowdStrike went down.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this. This is what it looks like.
Show me. Oh, wow.
Okay, watch.
Oh, bonk!
Holy shit.
Oh, no. Oh,
the struggle is real, am I right?
Yeah,
goddamn.
Fucking... yeah. Dang.
Brother. So yeah, if you're news, Windows, get fucked. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, that
Alright.
stock, that poor stock. Okay.
Are you ready to hear this? I might have to switch it to my I might have to switch this. I wasn't planning on playing any audio today, but okay, we're good. Alright, so let's just pick the latest one. I guess I should pull up a timer, right? That counts up. Do I have a timer that counts up?
Timer. Let me reheat my coffee because I need to burn my throat and scald my throat for this one.
There's a timer.
Scalding hot coffee for this.
This one's gonna count down. So can I change that to...
Maybe put a countdown, actually. Why not?
No, I just reversed it. So now it's gonna count up.
It's going to... brilliant. Okay, cool. Oh, you can do that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but right now it's got a duration on it, so I'm just gonna change the
duration
to, like, an hour. So that means, like, it'll so if I hit play, it should... Yeah, it's counting up, right? Good.
You can keep this short. I get the feeling this will trigger my stupidity limit generic minority from the live
chat. Alright, guys, take your bets. Take your bets on Twitch and on
YouTube.
Yeah, take your bets. How long do you think we're gonna last? I don't think it's gonna be very long.
No, neither do I think. Yeah. We can... Yeah,
what? His content is age restricted?
What? Oh, come on. Really? Jess, you can't watch it. You're 17.
Oh,
damn
no. What a shame.
You can't watch it. You're 17, Jess.
Oh, no. Oh.
I wonder why it's age restricted.
I'm so sad.
Oh, God.
Now we can't watch it. Oh, what a shame. Too bad. Goodbye. I'm kidding. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Of course, there's always more than one.
Alright.
Brilliant.
The fuck? Live viewer comments show up on StreamYards. This is an example. Click on a comment to show it on
I don't think so. I'm gonna last long. Jesh, it's 6 6:07 a.m. here, and this is what I'm getting. Give me something, man. Come on. 6:07 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. Come on. I deserve better than this. Yeah, enough, right? Zero's done.
Is this as far as we're getting? Is this as far as we get? Is it this? We're done.
I think my rest of my teeth are gonna fall out of my mouth. Seriously.
There's no closed captioning. I wonder why. Could it be that it can't understand him?
Most probably that they don't get the bot is like, what the fuck?
Thank you so much, Rose, for the super chat. Very funny.
Nikki Daly from the live chat. Manya living in the future and is starting her morning with brain rot. Yeah, you're welcome. That's a fact. That's a fact.
This is so funny. This is really funny. I'm gonna move this up here so we can see people's chats when we put them up. Okay. All right. Alright,
let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Alright, let's change this to live chat. Let me put it so now I have to change the audio mixer. Oh, sorry, I was too busy laughing. What is there? You know, I was promised this channel like a year ago, and I was told that I was gonna be like absolutely destroyed and like super pwned or whatever the fuck. So I hope you guys are ready. This was streamed 18 hours ago, based on community guidelines.
Oh shit! Listen, we also swear and shit, right? That's never happened to us, has it? Maybe like once.
One time. Once. And that was when
once or twice.
It happened one time, and it happened not too long ago. It was when we did the microbrew, me and Landon, and we were talking to Low Energy Vids because he used to be a skinhead.
That is expected, I guess. Topic at hand, but this?
Yeah.
This is like drama and bullshit. Like
one dude raging so hard the YouTube algorithm was like, okay.
Raging so hard, burping into his microphone, like, yeah.
All right, let's see.
He has done that. He has been so mad while like
screaming into his microphone. Well, it probably wouldn't help that he put hashtag racist and fuck in his title.
Yeah.
All right.
We had another one of our associates, if I might say, like colleagues, if I might say. Let's keep it a little professional, trying to like justify their own racism by pointing fingers at me. And I'm just like, you can try and keep playing that card that all black people are same. That makes you look racist. You want to keep doing that? Keep doing that. And after we watch this, I'm quite going to be it will be quite evident who's using and who's taking advantage of someone mentally unwell. We have been accused of that, but I'm quite sure we don't know by the end. Oh wow! Oh my god! Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm gonna go hide.
Like this would be, this would have been like a really good intro or something that could have meant something if this fucking StreamYards thing wasn't at the bottom.
It would have been impressive, yeah, but that whole thing,
all
that
right.
blurb at the bottom.
All right. I started the timer.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. What is this shit at the bottom?
I have no clue. The hashtags?
Yeah, that he's like...
What do they mean?
Fuck 4-pack? Hashtag lady wolves? What the fuck am I looking at? With the latest updates. Oh yeah. Oh my god, why is the quality so bad? Oh, that's a bit better. Hashtag anti-KJ, hashtag without a crystal ball, hashtag fucking dirty bish Sal, hashtag fuck. I think that's supposed to be calling something a pedophile. Oh.
Oh wow. Oh.
Hello.
He's just got a background
Good
noise.
evening, everyone.
Yeah.
How is everybody doing? I'm good to go. I'm nice and calm.
Dude, I don't know if we are going to understand that or not.
I'm gonna touch on a few things tonight. Hey Cassie, hey fam, hello Megan, hello Reagan, hello.
Everybody in his chat has a wrench
on her way.
Oh, there's one.
I'm sure we got some roof watchers. I'm sure we got some fucking pedos watching. I'm sure we got some fucking racists watching. But you know what? We're gonna talk about them all tonight.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go, buddy.
Oh, hello, madam. I love Miss Pat. Miss Pat is awesome. Miss Pat is she's good to me. Thank God, because she would choke me if I wasn't.
Okay.
So tonight we're gonna.
Oh, I can't zoom this in like this.
Hey, Sean Coffee.
Fucking up my.
We're gonna touch on these internet racists tonight. Okay. I'm not even looking at any screenshots being sent to me right now. So Ninja, you know what's up already.
So you're not going to present anything to back your shit up?
Here's
okay,
the deal,
let's
though.
go.
Here's
there
what
we
we're
go.
gonna do.
Point one,
okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Okay. God, he hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
I guess okay. So noise filters are a thing. They're really easy. I'll pause the timer. All right. Okay. Noise filters are a thing that you can use. They're available in most streaming software. You just have to go into your audio settings, and you can just, like, put in a noise filter. You can put in a noise gate, so that way that hissing sound that we're hearing this whole time will go away. So, like, even mine works this way. So, like, as much as I'm on something fancy, right? I can show you guys right here. This is what the audio looks like, right? So I have gain, so my device volume is cranked up. Right, so,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I was like, where did she go?
Right, if I do gain, it'll do this. You can hear that, right? Yeah. So if you're not careful on your gain, you'll start getting this hissing noise through. There's a delay, so if I put a delay in, then it will do this. Neat, right? But we're not working with a delay, right? Then you can get plugins, but I'm not using any. You don't have to worry about plugins, but compressor I have on, and you can mess with the ratios. And when you start messing with the ratios, you hear that? Isn't that wacky? Neat, right? And you can change the thresholds. Right now it's just 1-to-1. Noise gate, though. My brother in Christ. Consider yourself a noise gate. That it's really not that hard. OBS has a noise gate built into it. If you're not using...
I know. I use OBS.
If you're not using OBS and you're using StreamYards also has noise and echo cancellation, if I am not mistaken. You just have to go through and get it. I beg of you. It will do you a whole lot of help, a whole lot of favors. Also, I should probably, like... Why am I giving this guy streaming advice?
Because I think so you had said once, if I'm not
fucking
remember,
professional.
That you will never give bad advice. But I guess, yeah, you don't have to give advice.
I don't have to give any advice at all.
If you're gonna give...
Listen, I just listen. As critical as I'm gonna be, or as much as I may dislike or like somebody, this is gonna bother my fucking ears the whole time.
Yeah.
But Jax from the suit said for 10, a racist always sees racism in the shadows. Wolfie Puppy twisted a joke Manya made about him being sat on to a George Floyd reference. What sad little punk. So, yeah, a little bit.
I'll correct you a little bit. That was Erin who came up with that. Maybe Wolf in the background suggested her that. I don't know. But Erin was the first one who espoused that, and in turn end up showing her demonstrating that she's a racist by implying that all black people are same for some reason.
Yeah.
And totally ignoring the fact that the two situations that we're talking about are totally different. George Floyd was tied down. He was not violent, nothing like that. Whereas Wolf was
threatening people
with violence. So two very different situations, and Erin conveniently washed over it. I'm not surprised, because she's a white lady, so she gets to, decide what perspective of a situation she can highlight, and she decides to just let go. And for Wolf to not call out her on that, shame on you, Wolf.
All right, so keep in mind that we paused at 2:22. and he hasn't started yet. That includes his intro. So we're gonna have to, whatever number we end up here, we're gonna have to subtract 222 from. So, alright, back in. This is why I pulled it up on another thing, by the way. But it's age restricted, so now we're stuck waiting. No, god damn it.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I might have to refresh it. Let's see.
Yeah. If Wolf decides to delete it also, it's fine. I have a copy of it anyways, so if anyone wants a copy of it, I can give it to him.
It'd be very funny if he deleted it while we were watching it, and that's why it's cycling.
That's possible. That's quite possible. Hold on, let me check. It was in the Discord, right? Someone posted it in the Discord.
Yeah.
I'll have a look on my side and see.
Oh, there we go.
So, tonight, we're gonna...
No!
Yeah, it's doing the same for me.
Oh my god, what? It's busted! Wolf, your video's busted! It's doing it to you too?
Dude? Yeah, it's doing the same. Hold on, let me see if I put it on my archive. So
touch on. There you come, Coffee. We're gonna.
No, I'll put it in my archive just so that you can view it. If this thing doesn't work, okay? Give me a sec.
I'm not.
Shouldn't take long.
Experiencing interruptions. Find out why. Maybe it's YouTube.
It's possible.
Maybe it's not me for once.
The screenshot being sent to me right now, so Ninja, you know what's up already.
Athens super chat for 5 said, Wolf be like, I'm such a nice guy. Also, Wolf 1 second later, you're a punk ass bitch.
I was gonna go down the list one by one, but I'm gonna start off with somebody who's not on that list.
I
want to.
He modded the person. The one person who didn't have a wrench has a wrench now.
Uncussworthy night. I'm gonna cuss tonight because I got to.
There's
this bitch named Moby.
When do you not
we don't
cuss?
speak of Moby because Moby's not worth speaking about, right? So
we gotta talk about Moby.
Part of our group not long ago. We treated her with kindness, and we treated her like family.
Did you?
I called her
family.
Oh, really? Okay. But she decided to run a little computer scheme, just similar to the one that 4Pack and Looney tried to run, but she tried to run it on Veda, right? What she really was trying to do was get our addresses for you-know-who that we can't talk about. Okay? Here's the thing about Moby.
You're talking about Charla?
Moby better stop mentioning my fucking name. Because I don't mention that old decrepit bitch's name. But you keep mentioning my name, Moby, and I'm going to make sure your daughter finds out how much you want to fuck her husband. Man.
We're going to stop right there. What? What? Oh, bye, Mania. We made it like about a minute and a half. Hi, Mania. Welcome back. You okay?
Fuck.
Uh-huh. Yeah? You alright there?
This is who Erin has in her live chat. This fucking moron.
Yeah.
We went till how many minutes? 3 minutes something?
It's 3 minutes 16 on the video itself. It was about 3:40 for us, but if you take out the first 2 minutes and 22 seconds...
Holy shit. Number one, how do you obtain that information? And this is the classic thing of that crowd going real life. And that's why, and they are surprised that people are afraid about, for their, about their anonymity and, for their families.
Well, he's threatening he's threatening to contact somebody's daughter to tell the daughter that the person they're calling about, who is their mom, wants to have sex with their daughter's husband.
How messed up you are. Seriously.
Well, hey, first off, okay, couple things. Couple things.
Yeah, couple things. Yeah, let's start.
Why would you do that? Like, why would you?
Yeah.
If you had this information, right? Like, if this was a thing and this was like a friend of yours, because like, how did you get that information? How do you know that?
He said we treat people with kindness. It's conditional. As soon as that person kind of like goes like out of their set boundaries or gives pushback, it's open season, isn't it, Wolf? So well, please, you're not a kind person. You're a manipulative person. Let's just establish that first. You manipulate people.
Well, it's a threat, right? It's like, we treated this person with kindness, and now that they're not behaving or doing or acting in the way that we want to, I'm going to reach out to try to contact their family members. But, okay, besides, assuming you knew this information, right? And assuming it was, like, true, why... And you were like, oh, this is, like, a really bad situation I think this person really needs to know about. Like, if it was, like, in earnest, you wouldn't turn it into bullshit drama on YouTube. You would contact the person and say, hey, listen, I met your mom through these memes and they said this, this, and this. Here's the screenshots. Thank you. Goodbye. And, like, that would be... You wouldn't be... What?
Isn't what they claim they do with each other? Like, they talk to each other in private and then apologize to each other in private?
Something like that,
They're just breaking their own rules. I get they can come up and say that, but Black Wolf is his own person and can do whatever they want. So that means you don't give a shit that there's a person amongst you who, one, is actually breaking your own standards, and number two, is threatening people, and number three, is a manipulative piece of bitch.
Well, this is assuming that any of this... this is assuming any of this is even fucking true. Like, why would you...
Live chat said...
Yeah.
Someone in the live chat said, it's Cheyenne. If you say your daughter has a handsome husband, it doesn't mean you want to have sex with them. If that's what they said, no, it doesn't mean that you want to have sex with them. Maybe you are marveling the fact that your daughter has such a handsome partner, and you're very happy for your daughter. Maybe, if you really want to be kind, Wolf, maybe think from that perspective. But because you want to weaponize it, here we are. Just like you all fucking morons wanted to weaponize my fat joke. Here we are. So, Wolf, you wanted our attention, right? You got it.
Maybe because
the nice one. I'm not.
Maybe because he's never been called handsome before, he has to assume that means sexual desire. So he's so unfamiliar with that type of an interaction that he has to make these extra planar assumptions.
Oh God!
What
his mind is like is on another level. Everything
well, and
is sexual for him for some reason.
Well, it's malicious too, right? Because it's not like he's trying to help the daughter out, because he's making this as a threat, meaning that if the person he's talking about, who I believe is Moby, if he's talking about that, which is just an account name, I don't know who they are, and even if I did, I wouldn't say anything. It doesn't matter. Yep. He doesn't care about the person because presumably if the person stops or does whatever behavior Wolf wants them to do, whatever that might look like, then he wouldn't say it. Like, he wouldn't go out of his way to contact the daughter. So clearly he doesn't actually believe this behavior is problematic on her end, and the thing he believes is problematic is she doesn't want to be his friend anymore. So he's like, wow. I'm gonna spew your personal information all over the internet.
Oh, like a jilted ex. Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Like, we had another person do that, right? To us, both of us, right? Acted like a jilted lover, like jilted ex. Like, as soon as we said we don't want to be a friend, accused me of fraud and accused you of blackmailing, right? Remember that?
I'm gonna play just a little bit. I'm just gonna play a little bit more, just a little bit, because.
Yeah, why not?
And whatever you want to call him, the dude you love so much and think so highly of. When you want to fuck, you keep mentioning my name, and I'm gonna make sure your daughter finds out what the fuck you want to think of him. I'm not playing with you.
You mean somebody that she says is handsome and she loves her daughter's husband, like family? Look, why? Okay, sorry. I didn't. Keep going. Keep going.
We don't know what exactly they said. He's not showing what exactly they said, where they said it. So, Wolf, you're full of shit.
My name out your fucking ragged ass mouth. Why don't you go find some other dude to fucking fuck and let him die on you so you can take his money like you took the other guy's
Why you
money.
don't like the
That's
tension?
all I'm gonna say about
You don't like the tension, sir? What happened to all that, like, pull up or shut up kind of thing that you were up?
Manu, did you hear what he just said?
What did he say? Sorry, I must have missed that in my rant. My bad.
Mentioning my name, and I'm gonna make sure your daughter finds out what the fuck you want to think of him. I'm not playing with you, bitch. Keep my name out your fucking ragged ass mouth. Why don't you go find some other dude to fucking fuck and let him die on you so you can take his money like you took the other guy's money. That's all I'm gonna say about your bitch ass, Moby. Now.
Oi, Aaron. Oi, Aaron. Aaron. Knock, knock. Oi, Aaron. Aaron, Aaron. Come and get your fucking... whatever this person is. Despicable human being. Come and get him. He's from your community. And this is what he's doing.
This is unironically blackmail and or malicious slander. Pup isn't smart enough to realize that he could genuinely end up in a lot of trouble for this behavior. I do not foresee his YouTube channel lasting very long.
No. If it continues like this.
This is a violation of terms of service, like, just the first couple of minutes. So if this is just the first, like, this is his opening, he is not gonna last. Oh boy.
Also, then don't
Yeah, generic, I'm not gonna play anymore.
No? Okay, yeah, we are done. Okay, yeah, so, don't be surprised, Wolf, if you get a cease and desist. And then cry, oh, I got a cease and desist, or someone's threatening me with a cease and desist,
No, he's a Jared Genesis. He's gonna, like, get kicked off of YouTube, then go and complain about it on Rumble, and then get kicked out of a Rumble and go and complain about it on Kick, and then he's gonna get kicked off of Kick, and he's gonna come back onto YouTube. Same fucking thing.
A sock account.
Actually, as a matter of, you know what, I'm gonna send this video to, Egghead, because I think Egghead would be like, wow, alright.
What the hell? Yeah, Wolf, listen, dude.
I've noticed I'm peaking. It was because my gain was too high. Fixed.
I don't know what your problem is, that, if you want attention, listen, today it's Dumpback Friday, so we are just like, okay, we are gonna watch till here and then we'll move on to our shit. But if you really want my attention, my attention, forget Chesh, you want my attention, just say the word, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. And I'll cover this whole fucking video, this whole fucking live stream of yours, and skin it apart. Rip it apart, skin it apart. Just tell me, just give me the go, and I'll do it. I might do it anyways, though. Because you're asking for my attention. I'm just like, okay, cool, I'll give it to you. Not today, though. Not today, of course. But, okay, cool. You got my attention, Wolf. I'll give it to you.
Oh, boy.
You're so desperate. You're so desperate.
I'll
do it on my channel. I won't do it here on Chesh's channel. I'll do it on my channel. Let's do that.
I don't know why anybody would listen to that stream for any longer than 4 minutes. Like, why?
No, one shouldn't. But he's out there, like, spreading misinformation about people. And we are about correcting the misinformation.
Oh, no, I'm not saying why you wouldn't watch it. I mean, like, as a casual viewer, as, like, somebody who's, like, just skimming around YouTube, as somebody who, like, wants to have a reputation for facts, not fuckery, as people who want to have, like, any kind of association with that kind of behavior is going to get you in trouble, regardless.
And Aaron is surprised that people try to be anonymous around their group. Like, they want to stay anonymous when this shit happens.
Yeah.
Why isn't... I don't know. Black Wolf is always in Aaron's chat, if I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong, he's even a member. If I am not wrong.
Maybe.
For Aaron to not condemn this, to come out and say, this is not what I, promote. I don't promote, throwing people's personal information out like this. Yeah, it kind of tells, like, what Aaron's priorities are at this point.
Yeah.
It's quite evident.
I mean, the thing is, like, this is the type of video that ends up in the hands of the police. Like, that's the type of video that ends up where the police get sent the video because there's threats involved because of X, Y, and Z, right? Even if it's not, like, coercion blackmail, threats, like just in the first
blackmail.
3 minutes.
This is stalking and blackmail, both, because he has obtained that information. Some kind of
any authority would have to assume that he does in fact have this daughter's information, and then what's he gonna do to the daughter, right? Like start blackmailing her with this information? Like assuming that the information is even true, which you have to make the assumption in that, like if you're the authority. Like I'm not gonna assume what he's saying is true, because why would anybody believe anything this fucking asshole says?
Yep. You will notice that we don't have anyone like this around in our
God, community. No, absolutely not. We would never allow this kind of fucking behavior in our vicinity.
And if anyone ever came to us in our messages also, people have come to me in messages and offered me information about others, and I've told them I don't want it. Go away. And I will explicitly say it here also today. I don't want people's personal information, because I'm going to focus what they're doing online. That's all I care about. I don't need, because if what they have done online is not sufficient to call them out, then it's not, then do nothing about it. That's not that you don't go after them real life. All right? So don't send me anybody's personal information ever. I don't want it.
No, it's not anything that does us any good. And you shouldn't really send it to anybody, because it doesn't really technically do anybody any good. So you don't it's the opposite of helpful. It's the same reason as I say, when you want to support a creator, you be positive towards that creator. If you feel compelled to attack other creators on that creator's behalf as a way to support them, you need to ask why you feel that way before you do anything. And it's not necessarily because like you're doing anything wrong, or it's not necessarily because like that creator shouldn't need your help. And if they do and they're encouraging you to do that, you need to understand why, because they're basically just weaponizing you. They're just using you at that point. You don't need to sit around and defend and argue with people, especially people like Wolf, on mine and Manya's behalf. We're fine. We can handle it. Don't worry about it.
I've had like a couple of people on Twitter say, oh yeah, they can't say this to our girls and shit. I've told them, listen, we are big girls. We can handle our shit. Don't do anything on our behalf. Just sit back and relax and get popcorn, and we will arrange the show for you.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone to go around and
And if you want to support us, and if you want to support us, engage with us. Don't engage with other people. Engage with us.
Yeah.
Because we can sit around, have a good time within a safe space, rather than you going into a space that is ostensibly, clearly, not
safe at all.
Right.
Holy shit. So yeah. So Moby from the live chat, the person I think so they're talking about. Wolf was talking about. They said in the live chat, my daughter knows what he said and she is pissed.
Well,
pissed. I mean, well, Wolf, that threat just wouldn't work now, because the mother and daughter actually talk. I don't know. So yeah, that kind of ended up being an empty threat. It's ineffective. It's still a threat, but it's ineffective.
Well, all right. So we found I found this guy under this Megwise person. I've been following Megwise, and they're pretty amusing. And this is a little bit more of a serious conversation, but this dumb fuck.
Oh yes. Oh, let's go.
Manya had fun with this guy because he went on a whole rant and talked about how like Jesus went to Buddhism or something while he was during his missing
I was just
time.
Like, seriously? Seriously?
But
he was like Jesus went to India and he got like taught like Buddhism and like Hinduism. I'm just like, I'm gonna stop you right there. Hold on there. Stop right there. No. And he was like, oh, I believe probably Jesus went to. I'm just like, you don't even say that probably. That ain't happened. He's like, but there's a probability, and I was just like, there's a probability that there are unicorns that are gonna come out of my asshole, but it ain't happening. Okay,
So
let's go. Let's have a look.
So the original post was a post about a woman with a zoom in a little bit on her stomach after birthing triplets and asking if she's attractive. Like, do you find this beautiful? And it's like, okay, well, this is wholly inappropriate. But Megwise had posted, they are desperate for us to want nothing more than for mothers and hate what pregnancy does to our bodies. Women never win, so I don't play the games anymore. Also, she's gorgeous. She's effing gorgeous, especially her stomach, because that housed 3 babies at once, one at a time, nearly knocked me over. Absolutely badass. The men not getting it in the comments is giving me secondhand embarrassment. I said, all she is her stomach and a yes or a no. Like, fuck off with that question, bruh. And she said, like, what the fuck? Even ask people to comment on a stranger's body. Like, why would you even ask the question to begin with? Elephant Man over here. Yeah.
So it's not the lady who was asking that question, the pregnant lady who gave birth. It's someone else who found that photograph and asked.
Yes. And it's just like, what is even this question? And so, this guy comes swinging in with, I hope you find someone that loves you the way I love my wife. And it's like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It's like just coming left field and just like trying to like, what are you trying to imply here, dude? That anyone who's asked that question, like, oh, does my wife look attractive after giving birth to triplets, loves their wife? Huh? Like, totally, I kind of believe that such accounts are like rage bait accounts.
Yeah.
But it's fun to play with them.
So she had responded and said, I'm not sure how you love your wife, but I found my Prince Charming 16 years ago. And so he says, so you should understand how odd this whole thread is. Men don't think this way. We think in respect and responsibility. First ourselves, then our family, then neighbors and communities. Concentric circles.
Sir, didn't you see that screenshot? Didn't you see that screenshot, dude? Even if one man thinks like that, your statement is not true?
Sir, this is a Wendy's?
This is a Wendy's? What is this thing like concentric circles?
So okay, here's the thing. I like I like this. Men don't think this way. We think in respect and responsibility, and then immediately throws out that idea by saying that men think of themselves first.
First ourselves. We are selfish son of bitches. Yeah, let's go.
So of course I just poke my head in and I'm like, and you speak for all men?
Interesting, sir.
Do you speak against all men? Huh?
Are you saying that account is not a man posting it? What?
Well, he's just saying men don't think this way. We think this and this and this and this and this. It's like, oh, obviously not. Like, obviously that's not the fucking case. So, of course we've got the classic, I like oranges, so you hate apples. the traction here.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh god.
I said, at least I asked you about something you actually said. Men don't think this way. We think our family, as opposed to your non sequitur. Because his initial post up here has literally nothing to do with anything anybody said. And this has nothing to do with anything anybody said. And this has nothing to do with anything anybody said. Touche! However, the question remains, how do you feel about men in general? Well, that's a big difference than against all men, isn't it?
Right? He's just trying to create a straw man and trying to, like, beat that straw man. That's what's happening here. But Chesh knows better, so she's, like, she's not letting him build that straw man. She's like, what the fuck, dude?
Or do you think women in general don't need men? I offered a glimpse so that others could understand or relate, because including all in the discussion is better than dehumanizing. But that makes no sense. You can have conversations about specific situations and then apply those to individuals or apply them to a group. You don't have to address everybody to address a thing. That's not how it works. Yeah. Now, of course, I said acknowledging the non sequitur, then continuing, doesn't eliminate the problem, nor answer the initial question. He's just trying to throw shit at me to make me fucking have an argument with him about something I never said.
Yeah, it's like
bait.
That's what I said. He's building a straw man, and he's trying to and you're like, no.
Not fam. Not fam.
Oh god.
If you don't want to continue the discussion, that's fine. And I said, if you want to continue the discussion, you should start from the initial question from before your fallacy, at least. If you want to pretend that you're an honest interlocutor, you'd be less transparent. Are you talking about the question in the quote post? No!
Oh, finally! Finally.
Anyway, just wanted to give you, like, the... So he finally answers and says, commenting on a stranger's body is sus. And it's like, okay, yeah, finally. Great. So then all of us are in agreement, and nothing that you've said before this matters.
Matters. Nothing at all. I was just... And you were with your classic, like, alright. Oh, God.
Then he goes on this whole other spiel. Because you notice I'm just like...
Oh, he still goes on?
Thumbs up, dude. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. Because this is the stupidest fucking shit. Alright, my whole point is most husbands understand what's going to happen. No, most men do not have a very good understanding of what pregnancy is, what happens, and how it comes about, and what women go through during pregnancy. And that is an education problem, not entirely just a man problem, but look it up, dude. Yeah. If you're with a significant other, you're thinking about having kids, please do more research. Always do more research. We love them unconditionally because that's how we're built genetically.
Sir, have you seen the domestic violence statistics in United States or where you live? Number of women who are killed by stalkers. And vice versa also happens with both genders. What? I was citation needed.
Moby has popped into the chat to clarify what they were saying about their son-in-law. And she says, my son-in-law has MS. I care for him as much as my own biological son. Yeah, so she loves him and thinks he's handsome because she's his son-in-law. That's why. Not because he wants to. Not because she wants to fuck him, Wolf. You fucking weirdo.
You dirty-minded motherfucker. You dirty-minded. Do you want to fuck your mother-in-law? Is that what's going on? And you're just projecting.
He doesn't have a mother-in-law. There's no way in hell somebody married that man.
Yeah, I'm quite. Yeah, nah.
No way.
You're right. But it's
no fucking way.
It's so weird. Like, come on, man. It's
such a jump. That's one of those things that says more about you than it does about the person you're talking about.
And also the thing is that if he had it as a personal opinion that he's like, oh yeah, I bet she blah 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 blah, she wants to like fuck up blah blah her son-in-law. If that he kept it as a personal opinion, that's fine. No one is going to punish you for thought crime. But then you come on a public platform and that on YouTube, and then you repeat it. Now it's gonna go into the line of defamation, harassment, stalking. The list can go threatening people.
I'm telling you, Wolf does not have. Wolf has not been complimented. He doesn't have good, in real life social skills, let alone his social skills on the internet. And because of those things, he has to make the assumption that anybody giving any positive interaction means that they love somebody romantically or sexually, because that's where his brain is. That's where his mind is at. That's where he lives. And so he's the creepy guy who thinks that the waitress is hitting on him when she's doing her job.
Ugh. Yeah, anyway. Since we are making assumptions, why not? Let's go with that, isn't it?
That's not an assumption, that's an assessment based on his behavior.
Ah, okay. Nice.
Facts and evidence, not fuckery.
Facts and fuckery, not fuckery. Oh my god.
We love them unconditionally because that's how we're built genetically. Yes, men are built to unconditionally love their wives, which is not a genetic thing. The genetics didn't invent marriage.
Nor like
there are
affection. Like
studies.
genetics do work. Yeah. I was just citation needed, sir.
Right. So
citation needed.
Boop. We got one of those.
Hey.
The men you think of as cads or whatever, the current term is for man whore is player ? That's not a sentence.
I think so. That's gonna confuse Chat GPT also. They're gonna be like, huh? Not processing. ChatGPT.exe stopped working. 404 error.
They make up less than 15% of the population, and it's gotten worse in social media and hookup culture. So I think he's saying, like, men who are, like, cheaters and players make up less than 15% of the population. Okay, 15% of the population of what population?
Yeah.
Are you
men,
referring?
Males, or
and
or, in general?
Or, like, in what country? Or in what culture? Like, what are you talking about? But on top of that, 15%? If you take 15% of American men, that is a shitload of people!
Yeah,
that is a massive number. Manya, quick, do the math. Beeline, you're in the chat. Quick, do the math. How many
people are there?
How many men? Men in America.
How many men are there in
15%
men are there in America?
Of men in America. What number that is? Because that's a big fucking number.
Yeah. Men in
15% of men in the US. What number is that? That big number.
165.8 million. So he wants 15.
15%. Yeah.
15%. So that will be 2.25 something million, if I'm not wrong. Around that number.
5 million men. Yeah, guys, just ignore it. That's
hold on.
Not a problem.
No, actually, I'm wrong. I think so. It's
what's the number?
That. Around 40, 41.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh no! I'm right. It's sorry, my bad. I used the wrong percent. I went to 25% for some reason. I'm just like, nani. Oh god, I'm so sorry, guys.
25 million if you count all males, according to chat.
Yeah.
Icarus.
Yeah. So I was right. Yeah.
24 3/4 mil. Yeah.
Yeah. I was right in the first place. I don't know why I decided to go that way and like fuck it up. Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess you also have to consider, like, whether or not they're adults. Yeah, you'd have to pick, like, adult men, not just, like, males born, because they have to be, like, at least... I mean, they didn't have to just be 18, but if you just, like... So there might be, like, a bit of...
adults.
Adults, yeah.
Maybe saying that...
So I said citation needed an objection relevance, because, again, literally nobody's fucking talking about this. The problem with patriarchy stuff isn't cheating... that's a thing that's going to happen regardless. It's the way it's viewed and the way it's processed. But whatever. On which part Tinder did a study on the amount of swipes men and women get. The swipes women got followed a standard bell curve, but only 15 to 20% of men got swipes depending on what time of day it was or night, to be specific.
You claim that 15% of men are like whatever the fuck you said, and then you cite Tinder as your citation? Dude, how do you know that all American men use Tinder? First of all, that. How do you know that?
No, it would then be 15 to 20% of men on Tinder. It wouldn't be 15 to 20% of all men in America.
In America.
Or India. You want to make that number even more wacky.
Yeah, let's go. What the fuck?
This is some incel shit right here.
So yeah, we in India, just to be clear, 700 million men in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
In 2022,
Mm-hmm.
It's 2024 now, so yes.
I said, be specific. All. This dude, I was like, I need a citation for this dumb shit. And then he said, oh,
Tinder.
which part? Tinder did a study. And I'm like, all of it. All of it. All of it. The later in the evening it got, a higher percent of men got swipes. You know this in your bones! Guys, my bones! My bones know. What the fuck? My bones know what's going on Tinder.
Yeah. Well, this is some red pill shit, like starting like trying to like divert from the topic and coming down to red pill shit, because this is red pill narrative that women have higher standards for men and expect men to have lower standards around dating and marriage and blah blah blah, 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 blah. You know?
Yeah.
It's like
you smell the incel a mile away.
Yep.
Women have higher standards for men than men have for women.
I wonder why.
Based on
why? Yeah, it's like women.
What type of standard?
This is the same thing.
What are you talking about?
This is saying that women having decent standards is like higher standards.
Women having like, any standards like equals more standards.
Yeah, having any standard or regular standard to expect that it's like higher standards.
I thought this whole conversation was wacky. I was like, bro brings up Tinder, and then they eventually like... Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you noticed that, but every time I have to click to open it up is because like he's getting like shadow, like unseen on like by Elon here. I just provided citation. I was paraphrasing before. Patience. No, you're good. Thank you for the free content. Hi, Elephant Man. So here's the funny thing, right? Is all of the like citations he provided were articles. None of them were citations. He had nothing.
Yeah, that's not how it works, buddy. That's not. And then he also provided a book as a citation. I'm like, what material did that book use? You know, the author of the book use. He's talking. He gave me a book as a citation, which is from a Russian author who's talking about the religions in India.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Look, he pulls up this one article is what he provided. This is an independence. Men become more picky with age. Women are officially pickier than men on dating sites. Yes. Women have to be picky on dating sites or they get killed.
Yeah, you know, or you know, assaulted.
Online dating has saturated us with choice, enabling them to actively seek out those who correspond with even our most niche desires. Oh no.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to preferences in the game of love, it seems that women want far more specific than even a Mel Gibson can, like, oh my god, they're making a reference to what a girl wants. According to an Australian study of more than 41,000 dating site users, women under 40 are more particular when seeking a partner online than men, who become more picky with age. The study, published in Psychological Science, saw researchers at Australia's Queensland University of Technology look at users of all ages from 18 to 80. They found notable differences between specifications made by men and women looking for love online, with women more likely to stipulate educational preferences when they are a certain age.
What are those standards? Have they mentioned anything?
Education, apparently. The abstract. Okay. Using unique cross-sectional data set from dating website members' educational preferences for potential mates, we showed that women...
Educational preferences?
...were more likely than men to stipulate educational preferences at all ages, when members indifferent to educational level were excluded. However, the specificity of men's and women's preferences did differ for age groups. That is, whereas women expressed more refined educational preferences during their years of maximum fertility...
Oh my
their
God,
demand specifically decreased with age. Men's specificity, in contrast, remained stable until 40, when it was greater than that of post-reproductive women. than there was higher during their peak years of career earning potential. Why are we separating men and women out by fertility and career potential? Are we not seeing a problem here? Are we not seeing...
Who the fuck is the author? Who the fuck is the researcher on this one? What's the name?
Stephen White. It's a guy's named Steve.
Oh god, why is it always a fucking Steve?
I'll send you guys the article so you can look through it a little bit more specifically. Further, when individuals' level of education was controlled for, women, compared with men, were more likely to state a higher minimum preference for educational level for a potential mate. None of this has anything to do with these statements.
With, like,
swiping on a bell curve or genetics, like, to love people. Like, that nothing. Nothing! This is a fucking abstract from, and this article didn't even fucking cite this properly. They're talking about all kinds of other shit in here. They're presenting it as if it's something that it isn't.
And maybe women are putting in that preference, maybe because they think that education might, change attitudes of men towards women and make them see a lot more everything around women with this perspective of women. Maybe that's why. Maybe they think like, okay, this person has higher education. Maybe they are not going to assault and kill me because they have more knowledge. Like,
I don't know. I
have an issue with this article.
I have an issue with this study. I have some words.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with this study. Yeah.
Why would you separate out the ages of men and women by fertility and career? Like, why would you delineate that? It's insane. Anyway, that was really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You alright, Manya?
Hold on. One of the references is titled, "If I'm not hot, are you hot or not? Physical attractiveness evaluations and dating preferences as a function of one's own attractiveness psychology."
Higher male educational hypergamy, evidence from Portugal. My brother in Christ.
Holy shit.
Can we just take online dating and launch it into the fucking sun?
Yes, please.
Parental investment and sexual selection.
I want to know where they're Okay, unique cross-sectional data, which they haven't mentioned the country here, but I guess the guy said that it was in Australia. The article said it was from
maybe
Australia.
It's in the full. I don't have full access to the article, so maybe it's outside of the abstract. Yeah. But holy jeez. All right, well, that was really fucking dumb, and that dude's really fucking stupid. Next up.
This fucking moron, Stephen White, is from School of Economics and Finance, Queensland University of Technology Business School.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yep. Oh, like if you wanted to look up these guys, the authors?
Yeah.
History?
Just, I want to know what the fuck, man? What the fuck is this?
School of Economics for this guy.
Why did you even do this study? Was it like you had to do a formality and that's why? Is that what it is? And you didn't have anything else, so you picked up Tinder?
I'm trying to like...
and fertility.
I'm okay, so the other one is School of Economics and Finance, and the other one is School of Economics and Finance. They're all finance. None of these people are behavioral studies.
Or gender studies. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. My foot.
Oh, brother. Guys, check your sources. Check your fucking sources. For the love of fucking God, check your fucking sources.
Since you're talking about sources, I want to ask generic minority in the live chat. Hey, I gave you a copy of my statement. What do you think about that? Generic is there, yeah, he's
Feline
there.
said, okay, a bit late, but I got a more precise number. 15% of the U.S. male population, excluding underage, is 22,723,662. So 22 rounded up, 23 million men would be 15% that this fucking moron, this elephant dipshit is talking about. No, that is 15.
Would be around
no, that is no, Manya. That is 15%. That is 15%.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was around 225 something. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so close.
Yeah, good job. All right. So we got this one here. This one's Vic Mignogna. It's just a quick one.
Vic
I sent this to Manya before, and I wanted because it was like, you know, we're not fans of racism here, and we're not we don't like that kind of shit. We don't like bullies.
Yeah.
So this was a post that said Vic Mignogna's head sycophant pulling off the impressive racism and sexual assault enabler combo, and they say women can't do it all. Funny. So we're just gonna zoom in. Went through some old OhioCon photos from 2009. Vic at a panel. 2,000 photos from 2009. At Vic's panel. It was a different time back then. Back then, Vic could fill an entire ballroom, and his panels were always a blast. Then it was all taken away by you-know-who. Himself? Himself?
His own actions? Consequences of his own actions?
What?
What? Nani?
Ew, no, can't be me. All right. Well, here's the pictures, right? 2009.
Alex from the live chat.
Yeah.
I feel ancient remembering that this is 15 years ago. Yeah, 15 years ago. This is just like Aaron, like going into like 2020 to find like dirt on me, or like going 5 years back to find dirt on Charla. That's what this is.
This person is posting something like positive about Vic, right? Like back in the day when he used to be popular. and then somebody says
to like. He like, if I may say, like, he could have left it at like, yeah, he used to be popular at one point. No, but he had to add like,
yeah.
You know, they were taken away by you know who. Like, you couldn't, if they have left out that last line, people would have agreed. They would have said, yeah, his panels used to be a blast, but you know, and other behavior would not have even been mentioned. I'm quite sure of it, right? But nah, they had to. So here we go. The
reply is, was this before or post a grape? Oh no! So Squally, of course.
Oh god.
We remember Squally, don't we?
Oh, this moron, this uneducated.
This was like, before Funimation graped him to appease DEI. That's new. I didn't know, like, so back when Funimation got sold to Disney, got sold to Sony did an internal investigation, and when they finished their internal investigation, Vic was one of the person who had their contracts not renewed, right? He got axed, right? Now, Funimation never released that process. And so it was, and remember, it was done by Sony, not Funimation, right? So Funimation didn't check on Vic himself. Sony had them, like Sony, the parent company, was doing it when they did their takeover, right? Relatively standard procedures, but as far as I was aware, Vic had already been like reported for a handful of things, because of course he's Vic Mignogna. So and so Funimation decided, and the parent company Sony decided to axe him. So now this is apparently Funimation destroying Vic's career by not signing him, because I guess he's entitled to that. But apparently it's to appease DEI. So now it's about race.
DEI?
That's diversity hiring.
have a problem with this bitch now. I have a personal problem with this bitch now.
Oh, okay. Now it's personal. Okay. Go on.
Before it was like, I was like, she's stupid. But now it's like, I have a personal problem with this bitch.
Oh, now she's not just stupid, she's racist, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Personal problem, because I'm a person of color.
Yep. That's fair.
Holy shit, Squally. What the fuck is wrong with these people? And they think that they belong on YouTube. Like, wait. Holy shit. And
so Sony, we don't know what the result of the Sony / Funimation inquiry, like, investigation entailed. Right? We don't, they never released that. That never went out. So they never said exactly why, because they reserve the right to not say so. Right? Squally apparently seems to know and is just disseminating that information on Vic's behalf, I guess, because she's like his main handler.
And just like minimizing issues like, you know, that people of color face, and also rape that like if actually men and women both faced.
Well, and Generic's got the goods. Vic only lost his job because they had to hire a black person. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, Squally.
God.
Sure, Jan.
She blocked me and Chesh as soon as we started calling her out on Twitter. She was just like, scaredy cat, and just ran away.
Oh, she flew. Yeah. Flew.
Post out like a bitch.
Post out like a bitch. Alright. I got one more that's a little bit more of like a on-the-nose question or conversation, right? It says, men often ask me why, this is from Megwise again. Men often ask me why women still need feminism in 2024. And I'll tell you, it's because so many men still believe it's bad for women to be independent, and deep down, they still believe they own women and their bodies. This is oppression, and we have a lot of work to do.
Yep.
I mean, look at the way Squally and Vic Mignogna are treating each other.
Yep. Also, the fact that they think that some men think they created the world for women to be independent in. No. Women snatched their independence. Have we forgotten the women suffrage?
Look at the way Wolf talks about women. He hasn't spoken or acted that way towards any man. It's only women.
Oh, yes. He doesn't talk shit about women who comply with his standards. As soon as someone steps out of those standards, he just loses it. Typical,
he abuses them. Yeah.
Abusive behavior. Yeah. And Meg is right. Like, we still have work to do, because I don't know why still some people, even people, like, just not even men, some people believe that, you know, that somehow they have created this world where women are allowed to be independent. No, sir. You try to take our rights again, we are gonna burn everything to the ground.
This is the thing,
especially
right?
in this age of internet and connectivity, you motherfuckers, give it a try and see what happens.
Well, that's something that I've pointed out, I think, a handful of times, and I'm more than happy to say it again. Men do not realize, the men who are the problematic men, and even some of the men who probably are on board with what's been going on.
I don't understand.
Understand that we've been being nice. Women have been so nice. And if we want to get more specific, we could say white men in power do not understand how nice women and minorities have been.
Yeah.
People want to integrate instead of overthrow. And you're lucky that's the case, because this is not a fight you would win. Look at France. Look at any monarchy. It does not go well for the people who think that they're in power, who are hoarding resources. If you want to talk about, like, things being, like, practical and logical, and things being, like, decided through, like, an algorithm of intelligent, purely logical processes, you would not have billionaires. You would find, what the algorithm would do is it would find the minimum and maximums. You would see the minimum amount that it would take to survive comfortably under the conditions set, and then it would find the maximum number of people you could do, and then it would min-max it equally across the board. So unless you were going to cheat, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. And so if the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, and you don't fucking need a yacht, do you? So maybe, fuck off.
Yeah.
You don't need to have sex, so maybe, fuck off.
So when you have had, since the start of history, when you have had control of all the resources, right, and spaces, and suddenly another, group comes in and demands a share in it, of course you will feel like that you're losing something. Get used to it.
Yeah, because it feels like you're losing an advantage that you don't deserve or earn or should have in the first place.
Yeah. You didn't have that, right in the first place to hoard everything. Spaces, resources, anything. And now other groups and minorities are coming in and they're like, nah. So
well, it's not like they're doing a good job running things. They've been running shit into the ground.
Yep. Accommodate. Learn to accommodate. If you're so good, if like the men who like whine and bitch about like, feminism and stuff, if you're so good at stuff, why and you're like all like emotionally maturer than women, right? Why haven't you been able to adjust to this? That's my question.
Example, like women like Meg, for example, are very much taking this is a teachable moment direction. They're very much like, we are explaining, we are talking through this, I will address your issues, and they're very like relaxed about it, as opposed to, it's almost like inbred in that way, where it's like, no, women are being extra accommodating to your lack of understanding. And, like, it's so, even men that don't have no ill intention whatsoever are, like, this male superiority is so ingrained that just regularly, it's so passive. It's so under the radar. It's so, like, on the nose that you can't even see it. It's fascinating if you actually just sit and listen to people. And it's not just men, it's women too. Women have this thing, they'll forget, or you'll catch people like Meg's supporting Wolf, or you'll catch Aaron supporting somebody like Wolf who is abusing women and then make excuses for him, right?
Yeah. And try to like justify their behavior because they are of a certain race.
Sure.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, last one. It's a bit of a read. So bear with me while I zoom through this. Am I the asshole for telling my husband he shouldn't be upset when my daughter said that her uncle would be the one to walk her down the aisle on her wedding day? Note using fake names, and English is not their first language. I, female 46 years old, got pregnant with my daughter Sarah, female 26 years old, when I was in college. My parents and my then boyfriend's parents pushed us to marry, which we did. My late husband unfortunately passed away a week after our daughter's second birthday because of a heart complications we did not know he had. It was a very hard time for me, and I went through a very bad depression. 4 years later, I met my now husband Robert, who is currently a male 46, on a blind date set up by a friend. He was one of my best friend's cousins. We hit it off and we got married a year later. Even when we were dating, he was very hands-on with my daughter, and it did not take long for my daughter to call him Papa. Even until we got married, and when I got pregnant 2 years into the marriage and gave birth to twins, a male 17 and a female 17. He still acted like a father to Sarah. She was even included in my husband's family reunion and the cousins group photo shoot that my in-laws organize every Christmas. Right? Okay, cool. Good so far. Things took a bit of a turn when Sarah turned 18. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
She started calling him by his first name, and both Robert and I were taken aback with the change of attitude she was displaying. I asked Robert what was that about, but he only shrugged, not knowing the reason to. I thought things would go back to normal, but she has been consistent in calling him by his first name, so I asked if we could talk. Robert asked if he could join, which Sarah agreed. Good. She agreed for him to be there, so... To make it short, my daughter overheard my husband talking about a Father's Day trip to his friend who owns a hostel. His friend asked if he forgot to include Sarah since my husband only asked him to prepare 3 bedrooms. My husband replied that he planned this trip for his real children only.
I support the kid fully. I support the kid fully.
It's okay, it's gonna get worse.
Okay, it's worse. Okay.
It's okay, it's gonna get worse.
Let's go.
Real children only. I almost she's nicer than I am. I'm not gonna lie.
Or something?
Oh yeah,
no. Is she imaginary number or a ghost or what?
It wouldn't make sense if Sarah was in the trip because he wasn't her real father. This made Sarah feel betrayed and hurt because she saw him as her real dad, even if she knew he was her stepdad. Hurtful. Well, yeah, she was 4. They got married when she was 4, and he came into her life, or 6, and came into her life when she was 4. So, yeah, and he's acting like it, but also not. Yeah. My husband tried to explain... My husband... It's okay. He's gonna make it worse. My husband tried to explain to her that though he loves her as a father, he loves the twin. His love for the twins is different since they were his real children.
Oh my god. Never do this to your... Don't do this to the children who become part of your family through marriage. Never ever say such words to them. Ever. You are betraying them. You're betraying them. It's betrayal. And if they cut you off from their lives, don't be surprised. Words
this is the kind of shit that gives you trauma.
Parents. Yeah. Holy shit. And didn't even stop. Just kept on going. Okay.
I wanted to just shut him up because he was overusing the word real. Oh, was he?
Right.
Is that why?
Okay, cool.
Why didn't you? Why didn't you shut him up?
At least the mother was like, what the fuck, dude?
But Sarah told us to leave her room. What made that day even more depressing was that this day was her last week with us before she leaves the country for college.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Since then, every time she comes home, Sarah acts like nothing happened but continues to call Robert by his first name. That's not pretending nothing happened. That is still acknowledging that there is a deep fucking, separation there. She is drawing that line very clearly. Robert didn't want to add fuel to the fire and just tolerated it. Tolerated it.
How noble of fucking Robert. Robert, you done goofed.
That is a really cowardly way to say you didn't want to address the problem and the issue.
Yeah. Yeah, you done goofed.
Because you don't think you did anything wrong. Even if you believed that, and believed that the whole time and think that that's an appropriate thing, which it's not, but even if you did, the way that this person found out is a betrayal, regardless.
Yes. Betrayal is betrayal. Yep.
It's okay, it gets worse.
Oh, okay. What? There's more? Okay.
There's more. There's more!
Okay.
I told you it was a bit of a read. And now a few years since that... Years! She's been making this very clear for years at this point, and they've done nothing. They've done nothing to rectify the situation.
Just tolerated it,
Tolerated it. Like he had any choice in the matter. Like, he could have, tried to rectify the situation. He could have tried to confront her about it, but he tolerated it as if he had a fucking say. No, my brother in Christ, you lost your option when she started doing that and you did nothing.
Yeah.
And now, a few years since then, my daughter announced her engagement to her longtime boyfriend. We are very happy for her, as they have been dating since they were still college freshmen. So this dude knows. Because that would have been fresh for her when they would have met up. Because that was her first week.
Heads up. Listen,
she knows.
He's my stepdad. I call him by his first name. This is what happened. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, don't bother.
She knows. He knows. 2 weeks before 2 weeks before 2 weeks before their wedding. So let me just stretch this a little bit. There we go. 2 weeks before their wedding, we were wondering who would be walking Sarah down the aisle. I assumed it would be Robert. Why? If you were wondering why, if you were assuming, why would you be wondering? You weren't wondering who would be doing this. You were wondering why you hadn't heard anything.
Yeah.
2 weeks before their wedding, we were wondering who would be walking Sarah down the aisle. I assumed it would be Robert, since I thought we have moved past that incident.
If she's still calling Robert by his first name, you have not moved past.
And you never talked about it? No, you just ignored it. That you didn't move past it. You just pretended it didn't exist, and it's been there the whole time. It is the quintessential elephant in the room. Walking with you for years.
Yeah.
Also, why would you assume somebody had moved past that kind of betrayal? That's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But no. My daughter scoffed at me when I told her about Robert walking her down the aisle. Oh, so you didn't ask, you told her.
You told her, oh yeah, Robert will do that. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it gets worse. It gets fucking worse.
She said, quote, I thought it was obvious that Uncle Greg, my late husband's brother, would be the one to do that. Besides, I'm not his real daughter. It wouldn't make sense if he walked me down the aisle. Whoosh! Yeah. Nothing but Ned. Girl.
Damn girl.
Fucking got him.
Let's go.
God damn. Crusher's got a question in the chat, and it's why would any step parent think this was acceptable behavior? Why would any parent think this is acceptable behavior from their married their chosen individual that's coming after? Yeah. Why would the mom think that this is acceptable? Clearly she didn't, but then never did anything about it, and it's just like, oh, I don't know.
Okay, here we are today.
I did not talk back, instead apologized for my ignorance and told her that I'll speak to Robert about it, since he also assumed he'd be the one to walk her down the aisle.
Okay, alright.
I don't know how much of this apology was passive aggressive, but okay.
Yeah.
Cuz you're not saying, "Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was something that still bothered you." It's, "Oh, I apologize for my ignorance about Greg, about information that you were never given." Like, that's shitty, but kind of it's kind of underhanded, but
yeah, it's underhanded.
When I told him what Sarah said, he was pissed. Oh, now he cares.
Oh, now you're pissed? Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
What, you're not just gonna tolerate it?
Yeah, just tolerate it, dude. Just tolerate it. Fine.
But I wonder how, like, kids' gloves she told him, or if she literally said what was said, because I bet you she didn't literally say that. But I politely reminded him of the incident years ago, which made him even more upset. Oh, poor baby. He said that it was a long time ago and Sarah should move on. Oh, she did. That's she did. That's what, you're just not happy about it.
Yeah, she did it in her own way, and you didn't realize that she can move on in her own way. Welcome to the real world, dude. Not everything goes according to your plans.
So, fun facts. Sorry, I missed the bottom part of this. There we go. I didn't scroll down. I thought I was at the bottom. I wasn't. I, who was offended for my daughter, told. Well, I mean, good. That's something. A little late, but sure.
Better late than never, I guess.
I, who was offended for my daughter, told him that he shouldn't be upset since he doesn't see her as his real child anyway. Good.
Oh, okay.
Then
all right, Mom. All right.
He then got teary-eyed and told me not to speak to him.
Okay.
He still
right,
attended...
You have your tantrum, dude, in a go in the corner and have your tantrum. Okay, cool.
He still attended Sarah's wedding, but looked visibly down. So he like, showed up and was grumpy and tried, like, made it her wedding about him. What a dick.
Yeah.
Side note. She's nicer than I was, because, like, I would have said that and then said, in fact, he's not invited. I'm only inviting real family.
Ooh. Just twist that knife further, eh? Oh,
I mean, depending on how my relationship with my mother was at that time, I wouldn't invite her either, because I'd be like, you made your choice. You didn't stand up for me or do anything about this, so, I assumed you felt the same way.
Yeah, that's what happens, right? When you don't speak up, people tend to think that you are in the same group.
Well,
right?
Here's the thing. Not doing something is a choice. You made a decision to not do something about what you were fucking witnessing. You didn't do something for your child. You didn't do anything to rectify your relationship with her, because that type of relationship gets damaged by this relationship, because it doesn't exist in a bubble. These are interpersonal relationships that all exist together. If I break one of my fingers, I'm gonna have issues trying to fucking flex my hands together. There's gonna be problems here, and I might not be able to put them together like this again. You have to understand that interpersonal relationships are not bubbles of individuals. It's groups of people intermingling and in these spheres that are all interconnected. So the mother choosing and deciding to do nothing is a definitive, not just a tacit acceptance of the husband's behavior, but enabling it. Yeah. And never talking to the daughter about it means she didn't care about the daughter or how she felt about it. Did she just get over it? Are you high? Have you lost your mind?
So the mother conveniently did nothing about it for years, because it was convenient for her.
Right.
I get it, you're standing up for her now, but
it's convenient to just assume that everything's okay. But she only stands up now when it's like...
I think so she only did it because she wanted to be part of her daughter's wedding.
It's personal.
That's why she did it.
Yeah.
Personal. Yeah, it's also selfish.
Selfish.
It's not for the daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most probably.
We still aren't good terms and have been pretending in front of relatives. Well, you've been pretending for literal years, so I don't know what the deal is. Why is it a problem now? Yeah. My daughter does not know about this, and I want to keep it that way. Why? Why do you not want your daughter to know that you have her back?
Yeah, that's like, or is she talking about that her like stepdad is sulking? Is that what it is? That she doesn't want her daughter?
No, they says that they're not on good terms and have been pretending, but doesn't want her daughter to know that they're not on good terms.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I get it now. Okay, they are not on good terms, and mom suddenly starts backing the daughter up. Okay, cool. I see where this is going.
But nevertheless, it's been a week since my daughter's wedding, and Robert is still upset. Oh.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh. Poor Robert. He only talks to me about the twins and household stuff, but beyond that, he keeps everything to himself. I feel really bad, and I think he is. I feel really bad, and think he is acting this way because of me. So, without being said, I think they mean with that being said, am I the asshole? Yes, but he's more of an asshole.
Yes. Yeah. You both are assholes at different levels, you know.
Well, she's only asking if she's the asshole about her husband being upset. She's not asking about if she's the asshole towards her daughter. She thinks she's the good guy here.
Yeah.
Yes, you're the asshole. You need to have a fucking conversation with your fucking husband, who's a fucking child. He's sulking in the corner because he didn't get to participate in an activity he said he didn't want to participate in years ago.
still don't understand this, like, real children thing, like your own children thing. I will
It's a
never
really
get it.
toxic mindset.
It's a toxic mindset. Like, if you have like stepchildren in your family, or you have adopted someone, they are your real kid. You took on the responsibility. They are your real kid now. Doesn't matter. I don't know this biological component. Why is it so significant for some people? I
It
don't
is
get it.
a thorough and drastic misunderstanding of the idiom blood is thicker than
Thicker
water.
than water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
not the
don't
blood
think
in
so
your
it
body.
applies
It's
now.
the blood of combat. It's like blood brothers. It's forged through adversity, or the relationships that you choose to forge
Alliances.
through. The relationships that you forge through life are a stronger bond than the water of the womb, than the people who birthed you. Because your chosen family is the thing that's going to, like, that takes work, that takes effort, that takes a lot of care, rather than, well, this person is obligated to have me in their house for the next 16 years, so I guess we're stuck here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mom, you
That
are
was
the
fun.
asshole. Yeah, your timing is really sus about backing your daughter up.
I don't think she's the asshole for standing up for her daughter to her husband.
No.
She's the asshole for waiting so long, and she's the asshole for not doing anything about it now. She's doing the exact same thing. There is a little bit of a fight, and they can't deal with this because Robert doesn't want to fucking talk. So she's got to make him do it, or she's got to do something. She can't just ignore it and do nothing. She's gonna make the same mistake.
Why do you have to, like... Yeah, why do you have to, like, walk on eggshells around him? Like, yeah, that's another question, isn't it?
It could... I don't know enough about the situation to call it abusive, but it's one of those things that could give you, like, a little bit of a flag to be like, this needs to be investigated. Because that's, like, weaponized emotional manipulation-y type thing that it can be in.
And not dealing with this for years, yes.
Yeah.
You are the asshole for that.
And you're both adults.
But not towards your husband. Towards your husband? No. Towards your daughter? Yes. And stop coddling your husband so much. He's not a kid.
Well, men are the non-emotional, logical ones. Like, he should be fine. Right? Why can't he just get over it the way the daughter was supposed to get over it? Fucking dipshit.
Get over it, dude.
Moron. Dumbass, buffoon, goomba, melon,
nincompoop.
Anyway, that's all I had for today.
All right. Yeah.
What do you think, Manya?
So, I think so. I'm gonna do a live stream covering Wolf's live stream, maybe. Not this week.
Would be cautious, only because, like, there's a reason his shit got fucking
flagged,
axed on YouTube, so I think if you play too much of his stuff, you might get yourself in trouble. So I'd be cautious. I'd maybe pick out some things rather than just like the whole thing.
Pick up the clips and of his claims in it, and just keep all the fucking vitriol out of it. Yeah. So yeah, that would be that's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
I have a copy of it, so I can chop it down whatever way I want to. Like, take out the stupid bits and keep his claims in that he has made, and just address those and have a laugh at that.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Tomorrow is the tavern, so we're gonna have to talk about Trump and Biden again. But we got some other stuff to talk about that. It's gonna be like a little bit more fun.
Yep. Brilliant.
So hooray. So that'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the Unnamed Tavern is 1 week earlier because I'm going to be away next week. So Dumbfuck Friday, the next 2 weeks.
I was going to say that, like, why?
I'm going to be gone. So I'm on vacation for one of the weeks, and I am also back to Kansas. So if you'd like to help me get to Kansas and help make my time there more easier on me financially, please feel free to check out the GoFundMe, which I did not link. Fuck you,
If you want the link, we are on Twitter. Let us know. We'll give you the link.
I'll get the link. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'll do the thing and be the responsible, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. But that's happening next week, so I will be gone. I've been doing a ton of review, and my brain is made of mush. Mush, complete mush.
We all in the Discord have been trying to emotionally support her through the
I've just been screaming at people. I am so fucking toasted, man. It's so stupid.
I actually suggested Chesh to take Actually, Chesh had to take a day off.
Oh yeah.
Before she reviewed the rest of the stuff she had to review, and I was also you don't have to do the Dump Fact Friday today if your brain's mush. But
nah, this is a good break.
Nah, I'm fine.
Yeah, this is a good break. And then tomorrow we got tavern stuff, so I'll be reviewing still a little bit more. Feel free to join us in the Discord if you want. Become a member, support us, all that good shit. If you enjoy the content, it's $2. It's $2. It's less than 1 cup of coffee a month. So yeah, please consider financially supporting us if you're able to do so. By us, I mean me, because I do all the things. Anyway.
Yeah, you do all the things, yes.
So we're going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good day, everybody. And don't forget that if you want us to see Dumb Fact stuff, you can tag us on Twitter with #DFF, and I'll be taking a look at that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us. This has been a hell of a lot of fun. And we will see. Oh, stay away from Black Wolf, dude. He is not gonna have that channel long. No way. Actually, take bets. Leave a comment down below how long you think that guy's channel's gonna last. Cause I'm giving him no more than 3 months.
I will say I'll bring it down a notch. I'll make it more intense and say 6 weeks.
All right. Let us know down below what you think, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Thanks, everyone. Hello.
Welcome back to Dumb Fact Friday. Dumb Fact Friday. Dumb Fact Friday. Dumb Fact Friday.
It's going to be fun.